You've been counting calories, hitting the gym, holding back on everything, but the scale just won't move. I get it. It's exhausting. And if you are in your 40s and 50s dealing with hormonal changes, stress, and maybe even a history of yo-yo dieting, it's not your fault. It can feel downright impossible. We are going to break down why this is happening and what you can do about it. Let's first start with some real talk about why weight loss can feel like such an uphill battle when we are over 40. Hormonal changes during perimenopause and menopause, it just makes our metabolism creep at a slower pace like a little snail. Two, we underestimate how much we eat. Studies show that we actually end up eating 30 to 50% more than we think. Three, overestimate how much energy we're burning. We end up thinking that we just crushed it in that workout, but didn't burn the calories that we thought. Four, stress and sleep deprivation. Did you know that a lack of sleep can decrease your metabolism by 20%? Add in stress and your body is holding onto that fat for dear life. Five is the hidden calories from alcohol and portion sizes. These things add up real fast. Does this sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. Don't worry, because understanding these challenges is the first step in helping you overcome them. Hello, queens. I am Erica. I have been in the health and fitness space for over 20 years, but I have been in the trenches with you because 5 years ago, I was working on losing 50 pounds myself as I had my third child. I am lucky enough to have expertise of coaching hundreds of women on their journey of just wanting to feel good in their bodies. And at 46 years old, I am with you, y'all. I understand the stress. I understand juggling all types of stuff from work to children to every which way. So that's why I'm here to bring you some real talk, some real strategies, and a whole lot of support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and support this channel so we can grow as a community together. Calorie deficit, eating less calories than you're putting out, is the foundation of weight loss. Many of us think we're in the deficit when we are not, and that's not your fault. Let's be truthful. When we pour that glass of wine, it's a lot more than we actually think. Like with wine, if you pour 8 ounces instead of 5, that's already an extra 75 calories. Imagine if you have 2 glasses like that, there's already an extra 150. Multiply that by eating out. Don't get me started with that one, because when we eat out, we don't even realize it. And even when we try to eat healthy with eating out, those meals, one meal can be like 1,500 to 3,000 calories. See how quickly a good week can actually turn into a surplus. Now, let's flip the script. Sometimes people are actually not losing weight because they are under eating. I have this happen to me so many times with clients coming in that they are just not getting in enough calories during the week. It sounds strange, but let me explain it to you. If you've been dieting for years and you've been on a diet of like 1,000 to 1,200 calories, what happens is your body goes into survival mode. It is just holding onto that fat because it's like, I don't know when she gonna feed me again. It's like your metabolism puts the brakes on because it doesn't trust that you're gonna feed it enough energy. I've had clients come to me super frustrated. They've been eating 1,000 to 1,200 calories and they're not losing weight. And they are shocked when I say to them, okay, we about to increase them calories, girl. We about to take it up to 1,400, 1,600. And they're like, oh, no, I'm gonna gain weight. I can tell you right now, within a couple of weeks, that metabolism gets turned on again and they start losing weight. Why? Because their bodies finally feel safe enough to let go of the fat. So what do we do about all of this? What is the fix? It's about finding a balance and figuring out what your body needs. Here's where I'd start. One, tracking your intake. So using apps like MyFitnessPal or Chronometer are really helpful for getting a good idea of your macros, your proteins, carbs, and fats, and your calories. Now, don't worry. This is not something that you have to stick to forever, but it is a very useful learning tool. Two, focus on nutrient-dense foods. So you want to prioritize protein, get in those veggies, and whole carbs. These keep your body full and fuel your body. 3, consider reverse dieting. So if you get into those apps and discover that you are consistently eating something under like 1,200 calories, then I would highly recommend you slowly increase the amount of calories that you're eating per week. And this will actually help repair your metabolism. 4, watch out for liquid calories. These babies sneak in real quick. So sugary beverages and alcohol, keep it to a minimum. Stick to water, sparkling water, and 0-calorie beverages. Number 5, be consistent, not perfect. Weight loss is a long game. Don't try to be perfect here. It's about showing up with daily intentional habits. Let's talk a little bit about the mindset piece, because I talked about just now not being perfect. And this is something that you really have to work on transitioning from. Many of us love just beating ourselves up all the time. I know, I'm one of them. Weight loss is not about obsessing over every single calorie or never eating a cookie again. It's about creating habits that feel good to you, that fit your life, and that you can stick with. Some of your meals are going to be purely functional. You're getting in those proteins and getting in those veggies. And then sometimes you're going to throw in that little indulgent wine or dessert here and there. This is where the 80-20 rule comes in, where 80% of the time you are nailing it. You are just all in. And then 20% of the time, that gives you the space to just love life and enjoy things. Realize that both of these have a place in your life. It's just about creating that balance. If you've been struggling with weight loss, I challenge you this week to just think of one habit that you can focus on. One habit that you feel ready, willing, and able to commit to, and that you know you can just nail it. Maybe it's tracking your food for 3 days. Maybe it's adding protein to one of your meals. Or maybe it's just making the decision to stop beating yourself up. And if you actually want to talk more about this whole reverse dieting thing, let me know in the comments below, because I think it might be interesting to dive a little bit deeper on that topic for us. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I am on a mission for us women in our 40s and 50s to take back our health and just feel freaking amazing. I will see you in the next video.